What a profile and what a deal. The Boker Coffin is coming up on the channel. Love this blade shape. Love this little slip joint. And guys, yeah, it's a Boker. Thanks to Niel Valley for sending this along. This is the first Boker we've seen on the channel in years, I think. It has been a long time. Thanks for being here on the Knives Fast channel. So again, this is a very cool, what I would call Euro style slip joint, meaning very simplistic on the slip joint. It's not got a lot of bolsters and a lot of crazy stuff. It's just a simple slip joint, and it has contoured micarta scales, and yes, we have a steel back spring. It does look like, yep, steel liners in there, and you do have a full-on slip joint with a half stop, and of course it is flush in all three positions. Now, this profile is wicked. Now, by the way, the clip is on the left side because Niel's a lefty. I didn't want to change the man's clip around. He told me I could, but I left it. So he will go this way and show you your show side. Beautiful. You do have 3 screws, a pivot, and then 2 body screws. And you do have a very cool clip design where you unscrew it from the inside of the clip and you can flip it over, but you have to basically take that whole part apart, flip it over, put it back in. And again, it just a wicked shape. Let me wipe that blade down. I have been cutting with it. And really cool. Now, I'll give you the designer's name in a minute because I can't really read it on there. It is in MagnaCut. You have a wicked spear point, kind of almost spike shape, which goes with the sort of vampire coffin-y theme. You have a coffin-shaped handle here, kind of a spike blade. There's your Boker right there. Now, this is MagnaCut. And they are $125.76. There's actually 2 versions. There's a brown micarta and a blue micarta. The brown appears to be out of stock, but this blue is available for $125.76. And yes, I will leave you a link down below. Now, it is a little longer than a lot of slip joints you see, which means I get a nice 4-finger grip with a little bit left over at both ends. Very neutral feeling handle. You do feel that clip. Now, I would be interested. Let me just grip it with my left hand for a minute. Yeah, that's actually really nice. The clip is not bad at all. It's kind of throwing me off having the clip on the wrong side over here, so that's why we're doing it left-handed right now. That actually feels nice. I don't mind that clip at all. Now, we have to really sell that spike look. You have a really nice sharpening choil here and a match to that on the top side that kind of gives it a spike look. Again, you do have a swedge. It is very much a spear point with a flat ground blade and a lovely machined satin. Very, very nice indeed. Your swedge is kind of decorative. Very nice. You have a long pole only on the side for a righty. So I'm not sure. Again, back to me. I'm being Niel here for a minute. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can open it with your left hand. Of course you can. So yeah, it's just a little more challenging for me because I'm a righty. But very cool. Now, as far as the walk and talk, not as strong as a Jack Wolf, but we're definitely in that probably, yeah, I'm going to call this 6. It's funny, it kind of feels a little lighter here, but then a little stronger there. Yeah, but really good spring to it. It's not very pinchable to me. This is my one complaint on this knife, if you will. You do have to use your thumbnail, but it opens pretty easy. They've tuned it in such a way that it's actually pretty easy, and it's not going to take my thumbnail off. Really nicely done by Boker. Again, great 4-finger knife. You can land your hand up here, but be aware it is a slip joint. It is going to move. And then now we're going to grab a piece of cardboard here, if I can do it without knocking everything over. And yeah, I mean, it's just a very thin, nice size, great little cutter. I mean, it really is. I'm super impressed with this. And the blue micarta is, I think, a linen micarta. It sure looks like it. Very impregnated with a lot of, words, Casey, resin. But very nice and clean inside. Very, very good. And again, you even get that kind of pokey, stabby look to, you know, for, again, a coffin knife. How cool is that? Let me wipe it after cutting a little bit here. Now, I do want to show a comparison to one of my favorite Euro-style slip joints. This is in here to give away, and I just haven't done it yet. This is the Real Steel Luna, I believe, if I remember correctly. So if you know the Luna, it's a little smaller than the Luna. Luna is another great Euro style slip joint, as I would call it, modern slip joint, whatever. But very good for people in areas that can't have a locking knife. So if you're in Europe, you know, definitely something you could consider if you cannot use a locking knife where you are. Okay, so let's get out our comparisons and then we will do our specs. By the way, I got one other thing I need to do. I almost forgot. So you can see it's the same size as the Rat 2. It's a little smaller than the Rat 1, okay? Now, we're going to find out here in a minute, at least hopefully on the specs, how thick this blade is. But I'll just start off by saying it's probably 0.11, I would guess. So I'm curious, is there flex? Not really. There's not a lot. There's not blade play at all, and there's not a ton of flex. So really nicely done. I almost forgot to check that, but I always like, and by the way, this guy does fingerprint pretty good. So $125.76. I will leave a link below. It will be an affiliate link, so it will help the channel. I do not have a code. It is MagnaCut. I was totally wrong on the blade. It is 0.9 of an inch. 0.09, sorry. 0.09. Very nice. 7.65 inches overall. 3.5 inch blade with a 2.96 cutting edge. By the way, you do have pretty decent sharpening relief, but you can see that plunge is a little bit close to that point right there. Probably a sharpening or two, and you might be ending up with a smile. It is 2 ounces. It is 4.15 inches on the handle, 0.39 thick, so it feels very nice and thin in the hand. And again, just 2 ounces. These are made in Germany, so you're getting a German-made Boker knife. Very nice size, good walk and talk, MagnaCut blade, contoured micarta scales for $126, let's just say. To me, this is a fantastic, you know, guys, I'll be honest. When Neil asked to send this, I was like, yeah, that looks pretty cool, but I didn't, you know, I just thought I'll review it. May not even like it, but I am surprised how much I really have enjoyed checking this out. So thank you, Neil, and thank you guys for checking it out. Is this something you would check into, something you'd be interested in? I'm very curious. I definitely think it is worth a look. And there you go, guys. Like, comment down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Definitely hit that notification bell to all. And thank you so much for your support and for watching the Knives Fast channel.